Morgan Stanley shares up more than 17% in just the past month. Options traders placing their bets today, Doc, going into the end of the year. Tell us about it.
Exactly, Scott. And this is, by the way, the only financial right now that I own. Happy to own it. In fact, all three stocks I'm going to mention, I own already. This one, they were buying upside calls, and I liked that a lot, Scott. So, for instance, Scott, shares are at about 49.29 right now, buying upside calls. What strike? Take a look at these. They stepped in today, bought a lot of these January 55 calls. So they pushed that into next year. It's not just a bet on the short term, in other words. Like that, I was already in it. I added to the position. Next one, take a look at XLU. Josh mentioned top of the show that that sector, the utility sector, has dropped by over 5% just in the last little bit. We talked about the 62 puts being purchased just a week ago. Well, they're already cashing out of some of those, and they're buying the November 61 puts. This is November 29th expiration, so right into the end of the month, they're buying those puts, and like I say, already pulled some money off the table there.
Makes sense, right, Doc? It's what we were talking about earlier.
It's exactly what you were saying earlier.
Yields are going in the opposite direction for those kinds of trades.
And in particular, in like broad-based things like these ETFs that cover a lot of stocks like this XLU does. Lastly, Scott, PayPal, they still have that analyst day on Wednesday this week, the 13th. The stock, when we talked about it on Thursday last week, it has moved up, and the options are already up over 60%. Still holding those into that analyst presentation, but I like the way PayPal is acting here.